Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Hello, welcome. In today's lecture we will discuss some new topics, which is box plot, or also called the box plot is also called the whisker plot. And if you want to draw a box plot of your on the basis of your data. Suppose if you have the data in this form, which I have, this is the suppose the date, and on each date you have which is basically in the year 2006, the precipitation data. Precipitation means the rainfall data is 17 millimeter on this day, and on that day the temperature was 7, and also the maximum temperature was 8, and the discharge value, discharge means the flow of the river due to this precipitation, and also the gauge reading. Gauge means that the stage of the water is about 2 feet. So if you want to plot this type of data, this is almost about, you can see this is of about 10 years data. So if you want to plot this data on the box plot or whisker plot, and or if you have the data which is suppose this type of data, which is the total alkalinity, sodium, calcium, etc., and you just want to plot the box plot of this type of data. So how to draw, what is mean by the box plot? So first we will explain the box plot. So if you have the data and you want to plot this type of plot, basically this plot means, this box plot means, if when you draw this plot, so there are some points which represent the this line, this line, the mid line is the median of your data, which is also called the second quartile. The first line is which is the first quartile, 25th percentile, which is also called the 25th percentile, and the third line of your box is the 75th percentile, which is the third quartile. Also this line shows the limit of your data, and the points and the dot points shows the outliers of your data. If you have the outliers, outlier means that values that basically do not resembles your data. If you have some type of experiments and which you perform on repeatedly, and you and the results of that repeated experiments was not considered similarly, so it means that the values may be it may be outlier. So this means that the value that that may be not resembles to your data, and place the outliers of your data. So basically I mean that this box plot is the summary of your plot, summary of your data, which shows the median, the 25th percentile, 75th percentile, the maximum value, the minimum value, and many more. So in this video I will show you this type of plot, which is about 10-year data, which I already show you. This is the data, the date, year, precipitation, daily maximum, minimum data, and the discharge, and then the gauge reading. And I just want to plot a box plot between the year and the discharge. You can also draw the box plot between the precipitation and the gauge, or the discharge and the gauge. This is up to you, and I just draw this type of plot, which is between the airs and the discharge. So you can see the 2010, which is the maximum flood which occur in the Pakistan in 2010. So you can see the maximum values. The outliers is about to 120,000 cusics, and this is basically the outliers which occur not so much. So you can see the box of each air against their discharge, and the box is in the horizontal form. You can also show this box in the vertical format or any other format, like just in this format. You can also draw your, and the color is up to you. You just give any type of color to this boxes, which is the so basically this plot is between the values and chemical parameters. Similarly, this is also the box plot, which is between the airs and the discharge, but this plot is basically in the vertical format. Similarly, this is the same graph, but having some colors. So how to draw these type of plots in R? So basically I just want to start. First, import your data from here, and which I have already imported the data from here, which is in the box plot. Just a result and open. Just open it, and you can see the library, the results, and a view. So my data is imported, and to R, and the name of my data is results. So now we can just want to draw the box plot by using this code. The box plot, then the data name, then the main, and then the X lab, then the Y lab, and the color, then the border, and you can add many things to this type of data. Suppose I just want to start the box plot, and the data is the results, and just OK. So you can see the box plot, which is between the results of which is basically the representation of my data. The name of my data is results. So you can see the alkalinity, total hardness, etc. Each one, the box plot of each one. I just want to add many things to my data, which is suppose I want to give the main title to my data, which is the box plot of chemical results. And when I just click on it, so you can see the box plot of chemical results. Now you can also add the X label to my data, suppose, which is the chemical parameter, and also want to add the Y label, which is the results. Suppose you can also add, suppose I want to show these box plot. First of all, I run it, so you can see the results and also the X lab and the Y lab. Then you can also add the color to each one, then the border, then horizontal, and then notch. Suppose I want to create a notch. Basically notch is, you can see this is the notch, this area which is on the top and the bottom of the median of any data and any box. You can see the notch type. So how to create this type of notch? So just write NOTCH, notch, and write true, so you can see the notch. You can see notch in any plot. Similarly, you can also convert these boxes to horizontal format. Just write horizontal, and if you want to write TR true, when I click on it, so you can see the box plot is in the horizontal form. Just convert it into the PDF. You can see the full format of your data. This is the box plots of any type of data. And now you can also change the color of your boxes. So I just want to add the color. So color, basically there are two different things. If you want the same color, if you want suppose blue color to each box, so just write here blue, but if you want different color to each different box, so you can create a group of color which is C. Suppose first I write blue, BL, so you can see the color of each box converted to blue. But if you do not want the blue color, just write C, and then suppose the first one is the blue color, then suppose the next one is the red color, the third one is suppose the gold color, suppose the fourth one is yellow color, green color, and the fifth one is suppose gray color, etc. When I click on it, so you can see the color of each box, and you can see here, you can save as, you can see the color of each box, which is started from the blue, then red, then gold, then green, then gray. And if you have another boxes, so the boxes there, the color of each box is then repeated. So this is the box plot, and we can create any type of boxes in of any data. Now I want to this next step is I want to find out the values of the summary of my these boxes. Basically this box shows this is just a plot, and what are the values of these different line shows us. So for this I just want to save my text, my code. Suppose I give box, suppose I give this name, and just click on click. So the name is save a box, and when I write box, it will give box. Just click on it so you can see the data of this is the format of my data. So the first one is the there are 12 different columns in my data. The first column you can see the different values. The second column also see the different values. 114 is the minimum value, 250 is the maximum value, and 160 to 200 up to 177.5 is the mean, and 160 and 200 is the value of this box. Suppose this is the box and this is the first value, this is the third value, and the middle is the second value, which is also called the first quartile. This is the third quartile, this is the second quartile. So there are the 12 different columns, and each column shows the different values. The n is the number of values present in each column, which is a 10 10 10, and then the this is the CONF. These are the different values. Then the outliers, the number of outliers, the name of my data, the title of each column is total alkalinity, sodium, calcium, etc. These are the summary of my data. Now I want to plot the box plot of my another data. Basically the first one is the having the position of the upper lower extreme of the box. The next one is the number of observation. This is the upper lower extreme of the notch. This is the upper and the lower of extremes of the notch. This is the count of the outliers, and the number of the name of sub column data. If you want to plot only one box plot, you do not want to show each plot only in one graph. So if you want to plot the only one box between the two parameters, between the two columns of the data, so you can use this code, which is the box plot. These are the two columns of the data, and so you can see how to do this. So box plot, and suppose I want to create the one box plot between the suppose my results is the results is the data, and then end, suppose in the total alkalinity, and then results and sodium. When I click on it, so you can see the other. So this is the box plot of only between the total alkalinity and the sodium, and the other data which is the total alkalinity and this other different parameters do not show us the box, but you can see the box of only one data. This code can also be run like box plot. Suppose I can just type total alkalinity C and the sodium, which is Na, and data is suppose results. Data is results. So I think there is some spelling mistakes. Control C, this is Control V. So I think there is some spelling mistake. I think there is some issue, but anyhow you can use this formula as can also be used. Now I just want to create a while and plot. So what is the while and plot? So just install a package which is called VIO plot. Just install package and type VIO plot, and when I click on it, so my package will be start, but I already install it, library VIO plot. So you can see this package. I loaded this package and I just want to plot my data. Suppose VIO plot, the data name is the results. Suppose I want to plot the while and plot of total alkalinity, and suppose the color is COL is equal to gold. So you can see the while and plot of my data, which is which name is results, and the color is gold, and the plot is while and plot. So you can also suppose I do not want results, so you can see the box plot of each data. You can see this while and plot. There's some issue. There is some issue in this code, but similarly, but this is the while and plot. You can also create a while and plot of any data. Similarly, if you want to plot this type of box, so how can you create this box plot? So for this, just upload the data, import the data, and from here you can import the Excel sheet or the CSV format, which is I have already uploaded my data, and you can see your data view for box plot. For box plot is my data name. You can give any name to your data. So you can see this is my data, date, years, precipitation data, maximum minimum temperature, discharge, and gauge. So this is my data. So how can you use this, how to create your data? your box plot. So just write box plot, then the discharge versus air. The data is the for box plot, then color is equal to red, green, orange, blue, etc. And then the notch is equal to true, then the horizontal is equal to true. Suppose box plot the box plot is between the suppose a discharge is between the discharge. Suppose for box plot and which is between the discharge and for box plot as the data, then type end and here. Now so you can just click on it, so you can see the boxes of discharge data with respect to each year. This is a 2006 box plot, 2007, 2008, this is 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, etc. If you can add some more text to it, suppose notch tch is equal to true, and also want to horizontal, so just click on it, so you can see your boxes shows the notches and also is in the horizontal format. You can also change the x label and y label. Suppose the x label of my data is I want to suppose the x label is a discharge, not the for box plot and end of, and then y label is suppose I want only ears. So you can see the discharge and ears. You can also add the main to your data. Main is equal to suppose the box plot of my data. Just click on it, so you can see the box plot of my data. Similarly, you can create a color to it, different color to it. So color is equal to C. The first one is suppose red, the second one is suppose green, the third one is suppose orange, the fourth one is suppose blue, etc. The fifth one is suppose gold, and this is almost enough. When you click on it, so you can see the color of your boxes. Just click on it and preview on this. Box plot. There is, I think, some issue. So I just want to save my data to any position where you want box plot. Just review your data. Sorry, there is some. Just save your data in this format. Click on it, so you can see the boxes of your data in each with respect to each year. If you do not want to show your data, your boxes in a horizontal format, just write false. False. So you can see your data as in the vertical form. I think there is some issue, but you can see your data, and this you can see the box plot as in the as in this format. Update preview. So this is your box plot, is in the horizontal format. You can also remove the notches. Just click false, write false, FALS, false. So you can see the notches are removed. Okay, in the next video we will doing the regression model, linear regression model, inshallah, of any type of data.